Going on YouTube? We back at it again with another one. Today we're gonna react to the viral video that I know everybody probably didn't already seen, but I'm gonna give my 2 cents. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in on it. Aisha Diaz talking about what she requires from a man in order to be in a relationship with her, or let's say how much, because she didn't really talk about standards or boundaries and nothing. She just put a dollar sign on it. So let's get straight into it, man. Let's see what she's talking about.
Um,
No, as soon as they said it's sports, it's gonna be a ticket. Go ahead.
What's that mean? Just
What's that range?
because it's good insight because we just have these hypothetical conversations all the time. But just somebody you're like in the top 1% of girls that's actually you're exposed to that life, right? Like so.
yeah.
What is you say you're spoiled? What does that mean?
Spoil means I need you to be able to keep up with my lifestyle if you want to be with me.
What does
I'm
that
not
mean?
asking you to
Ladies,
pay all
take
my
notes. Take notes, because it'll work on the simp. I have a
bills. I just feel
lifestyle
like
I
if I can do
expect to
it for
keep. Yep.
myself, you should be able to do it for me too. And if I can't depend on you to be able to handle what I have on my plate, then there's no reason for me and me and you to be together, because that means you're gonna hold me back, and that means I'm gonna have to be looking out after you.
What about love?
What does that mean? Financially, what does that mean, though? What does that mean? What does that mean on a monthly? What does that mean? Roughly.
Numbers
Yes.
Yeah.
like 45, 50.
$50,000 a month. So you need $50,000 a month.
My boy snatched his headphones off. Now let's dive into this a little bit real quick, right? So she said she need $50,000 a month, right? Which I'm not really knocking. That's her preference. I'm sure she could probably do it. I'm sure she could probably get it from somebody, right? I'm not knocking that she can't, right? I'm sure she probably can. Sure she probably had before, right? Sure some dudes who probably haven't paid nothing and didn't been able to get in there, right? But this is my theory on the whole thing, right? So she say $50,000 per month for her, right? Just to mess with her. Now, let's say, I don't know. So instead of you giving her $50,000 per month, right? She pretty and everything, right? She pretty. I'm gonna be real. She pretty, right? I done seen pictures of her and stuff like that. She got the nice body, right? I'm pretty sure she got a BBL, and I'm pretty sure she got her breasts done, right? Other than that, though, she pretty, right? Got beautiful hair, pretty face, all that kind of shit, right? So let's say, for instance, when I go outside, right, I see pretty women all the time. I see cute women all the time, right? Now, mind you, they might be cute in the face, but they might be fat, or they might have a pudge, or they might have a big stomach and a little ass, you know what I'm saying, or a flat ass, right? Or they titties might hang and then they ass flat, you know what I'm saying? Or they might have a fat ass, but they might have, long titties or something. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to say is most females aren't in shape, right? I see a lot of pretty women though on a regular basis, cute women on a regular basis, right? But they just not all the way in shape, and they just, they regular girls, right? If instead of me giving you $45,000 to $50,000 per month, why couldn't I just go outside, find a regular girl who likes me for me, right? And is down with my program and is willing to, do anything for me. She just in love with me, right? She don't know that I got no money. I haven't spent no money on her. It ain't nothing about that. You feel what I'm saying? She just in love with me for me, right? Why wouldn't I just take a girl? I could just take a girl like that. And like, for instance, right? We all seen how Glorilla looked before she got her money. We all seen how, I can't think of no other examples right now, but pretty much all these females, Sexy Red, we seen how all these females look before they got their money, bro. Once they get the money, they do a complete 360. They go from 4s to 8s. That's because when you got money, you can change the way a broad look, bro. Especially a female. You can change the way a dude look too, but especially a female. You can completely do a whole 360 on her, bro. And let me tell you how much it costs. About 40 to 50,000. One-time payment, one-time installment. Now, right, she might want to go get her nails done and her hair done and stuff like that to keep herself up throughout the month or whatever. But nigga, that don't cost you no $45,000 to $50,000 a month. You pay a one-time installment fee of $45,000 to $50,000. You know what I'm saying? And you can make the broad look like this broad or better. You can take the broad to Dr. Miami and you can mold her yourself. You can tell Dr. Miami, hey, look, I'm paying for this. I want her body to look like this. This is how I want her body to look. You know what I'm saying? You can be in the room when they sculpting her out like, I want a little bit more on her ass right there. You know, I want a little bit more something else on the hips right there. You feel what I'm saying? I want the titties like teardrops. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I want the titties like this. You know what I'm saying? You can basically describe it to him and he'll make it true for you. He'll make it come true. And the female will have the perfect body that you want her to have. Now, I'm not saying I recommend this, but I'm saying if you dating this, basically what this woman is bringing to you is her looks. So if you dating this woman off the way she look, what I'm telling you is, instead of doing that, you could just take a female, put 40, 50 on her, and build her into what you want her to look like. And she might look better than her. You know what I'm saying? She might look better than her. I done seen some females, bro. I done seen some niggas get with some broads, bro, and they get with the broad, and they get her teeth fixed, they get her a BBL, they get her breasts done, and she was an ugly duckling before. Well, she was pretty, right? She had a pretty face. She had potential. That's what you gotta look for is potential. She had potential, but couldn't nobody really see it because she ain't had no money. Like, she wasn't really looking like nothing. I done seen cats, you know what I'm saying, snatch females like that and really put them on, and now all of a sudden she looking like an Instagram model. Niggas like, what the fuck? Like, what? Damn. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I done seen that in real life. So, you know what I'm saying? So, man, don't be fooled by all this stuff, bro. I mean, it probably costed her probably 40, 50, maybe 60,000 to look the way she do. We don't know what she looked like before we knew her, before we know her now. We ain't know what she looked like when she was, you know what I'm saying, younger and all that type of shit. We don't know what she looked like. She probably still was pretty, but she probably didn't look like this. So, you know, yeah, you don't get me with all that, bro. That you don't fool me with all of that old extra shit.
That is true. I can give you the paperwork right now.
No,
Listen.
no, I'm not saying that you're not getting it.
Right.
But hold on, you got a contract?
Listen.
You sign contract? They sign contracts?
But listen, if you allow me, let's say my partner doesn't allow me to work, I am going to look at you and say, are you paying all my bills? Because in order for me to sit down, somebody have to pay all my bills. And not just my bills. I need extra money because you can't give me my bill money and then I'm left with nothing.
Yeah.
I need money to...
And you see, that's another thing too. She needs you to give her extra money because she knows that's not sustainable. The lifestyle that she's trying to get from the dude is not sustainable. Ain't nobody going. I couldn't see you paying $40,000, $50,000 a month to this woman for 30, 40 years plus being married to her or something. Most dudes gonna be like, oh, okay, I can give you $50,000 a month for 5 months, and I'm gonna tear that shit up for 5. I'm gonna enjoy myself for 5 months. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna be out. I'm here for a short time, not a long time. You're gonna put her in the court for a little while, and then you're gonna bench her ass after a few months because the cost is just too high, right? I mean, I wouldn't pay that, but I'm just saying I could see how some dudes who like got a lot of money would be like, oh, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that ain't nothing but, you know, 300,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that at her per month, 50,000. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna just play with her for 5 months. You feel what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, I don't see why anybody would be taking her out of work. I say this all the time. Like, these Instagram model type, like super attractive Instagram model type females, these are supposed to be professional side bitches. They're not supposed to be wives, bro. Like, I'm not saying every successful dude took this route, but a lot of successful men, bro, if you look back in history, man, a lot of successful men, they wives were regular women, regular average looking women, but they side bitches be bad. You know what I mean? Because the side female, bro, they too much to put up with on like and be married to, bro, and all that type. They'll bankrupt you, nigga, like, and then leave you when you broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the type of female you marry. That's the kind of female you just have on the side to play with. You know, 2 or 3 of them on the side, you play with them. You know, and they might have some other niggas that they got too that they dealing with, and you just play with them when you want. But your wife, you know, you got to go for something. You know, you might want to go for something more regular, more down to earth, more humble. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually, you know, marry her and have some shit going on with her, bro. This don't sound sustainable for marriage or nothing like that. This just sound like some side bitch shit. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. You know, get a little bitch $50,000. You know, I'm a multi. You know, I'm up 100 million. I'm gonna get a little bitch $50,000 a month for, I don't know, 4 months while I just fuck around with her. You know, whatever.
And you're flat. Yep.
And that's honestly, that's what really becomes expensive because my bills alone are already really high.
Yeah.
So I need a little bit more, not just for hair and nails and stuff, but I need a little bit more because I need to be able to save and I need a backup. Because after we break up or anything happens in between me and you, I need security until I can find not another job, but you know what I mean? So I can get back into what I used to do before. I don't require my man to do it. Do I expect it? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have to? No. But you can't ask me not to work if you're not willing to handle and take care of all my bills. And plus,
When you say paperwork, what were you referring to? You have a contract that you make them sign?
no, meaning like I can show you guys like how high my bills are. Yeah. It sounds like a really crazy number, honestly, but it's not just my house where I live at. You know, I have other properties. They got to get paid. You know, sometimes they need a new air conditioner.
All right. So and then another thing is like a lot of times when you had these kind of responses towards what she's saying, women will say, "Oh, well, you broke." Right? It's like even if I was a multimillionaire, I wouldn't pay nobody $50,000 a month to be in a relationship with them. I would never do that. Me personally, I'm not saying other dudes might would. Me personally, I could be a billionaire. I could be worth $1 trillion. I would not give you $50,000 to be in a relationship with you. Like, why would I do that? I could build. If I was a trillionaire, I could literally build probably 100 to 1,000 women who look just like her. You know what I'm saying? But that actually like me. That ain't you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure women say one thing like, "Oh, well, you got to give me $50,000 a month." Blah, blah, blah. Guarantee you, she meet a dude she really like, bro. She ain't gonna tell this nigga he got to pay her $50,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? This is a rule for the nigga who she don't really like that. I'm gonna just be honest. Like this is for the guy that she don't necessarily care for. You know, all like that. You know what I'm saying? She might like him, but you know she ain't all that into him.